Last week we framed the back wall of our garage apartment addition build that we are affectionately calling Gabby. So we have the sidewalls to do this week, but before we do any more framing, we want to get some brackets set that are going to be in the floor of the garage. So we have a glue lam beam that is going to be running the length of the garage to support the floor for the apartment up above, but we need to stop that 4 feet short for the interior staircase, so it requires two 6x6 posts. For those posts, we're going to be setting brackets that are 12 inches deep, 3 foot by 3 foot, and we have our go-to concrete guy and friend Rich here to make sure that we get those brackets perfect. "28 bags of concrete later, and we are ready to set the brackets. The brackets currently will be at a depth of 8 inches, and that is because once the slab is poured, that is going to be an additional 4 inches. So all said and done, the brackets will be at a depth of 12 inches, which is going to be plenty for 2 interior posts.
Our concrete footers have been poured, our brackets have been set in place, and while that's curing, we need to get back to work. So what we are working on today is continuing on with all of our wall framing. This garage is going to have a lot of natural light that gets pumped into it. That's because we're going to have a total of 5 4x5 foot windows, 5x4 foot windows. The garage doors that we were planning on getting are also going to have some windows set within them. So we got that wrapped up. It's time to move on to the next step. Let's start framing some walls.
Jeremy got the top and bottom plates all cut to size. He's going to start marking out the layout for the studs. They're going to be 16 on center, but we do need to include those 2 4x5 windows. The reason we're going with 4x5 windows is because we want the garage to be nice and illuminated.
Well lit.
Illumination.
We don't need to be storing anything. We really don't need the wall space. We have the shed nearby. We have the shop nearby. That'll house all of our yard and lawn equipment, all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, really the garage is just to park the 2 cars in and then maybe house my Christmas decor. And that's probably it. So we're going to have nice big windows.
Let's get to work. We got our layout marks on our top and bottom plate. We're going to set all of our king studs up and stand this wall up. We'll hold off on the window header, all of our cripples, and the jack studs. Melissa, we need 10 king studs. Lickety split.
10 king studs.
Ever gonna settle down? I've always had a little wanderlust. Come sweep me off my feet.
Let's put it down, I guess. Ready?
Back, marching to my own drum beat, feeling like.
Our second wall is up, and now we have a corner. And a corner is always very, very exciting.
It's a corner schmorner.
That's what Jeremy called it, the blanket.
There's
corner.
a backstory to that. Never mind. Anyway.
Jeremy had a blankie called Blanky
Okay, I'm sorry I brought it up.
And then it disintegrated into a corner that he called Corner Schmorner.
You got that story all wrong, but yeah, anyway.
Yeah, I think that's about right. So anyway, now that we have a corner schmorner going for Jeremy, we are going to anchor this wall a little bit better. There's just a couple anchor bolts that we need to get into place, and then we're going to frame out one more wall. We're going to use Kaimani's big strong muscles, lift another wall into place, and if we have time, we will frame out the windows today.
So about the last 3.5 feet of this wall section here doesn't have an anchor bolt. That didn't land on one. So what we're going to have to do is drill out using our hammer drill to get down below this bottom plate back into the concrete stem wall. Also, this board was a little crooked, so got to screw in there. We're gonna have to pull it out while I simultaneously drill. Once that's done, we'll get that anchor bolt put in, on with the washer nut, move on to wall section number 2. 188¼ inches. Yes, sir. Make sure your hand is out of the way. And look, drill straight through. Imagine a straight line and straight through, okay? Okay, good. Next one.
Our goal was to have both of these walls up and the windows all framed out. And at this point, I don't think that's going to happen, but we are going to get both walls up because we are having homeschool shop class. Kaimani is learning how to frame a wall, which I think is a really valuable lesson, something that a lot of people have no idea how to do. So to be able to do that at 12 years old, it's pretty good.
Another night highway, my mind drifts to your place. The kind I can't always stay. Try to recreate, 'cause you don't let down. It's not a mistake you won't forget about. I'm not the same when you are not around. You pick me and carry me to solid ground. Home is where I'm with you. Home is where I'm with
All right, Mom, we done for the day? You want to finish up the windows or what?
No, let's do the windows tomorrow because we're going to run out of light and I want to get the cameras.
Okay, sounds good. Thanks for your help, man. You learned?
Yep.
Good job.
The time has come. Our game cameras have been up for about a week, and so we're going to go collect those right now and see if we captured anything. Jeremy's got his bear spray, his pew pew, his fanny pack, or for our UK viewers,
Why did you
his
point
bum
at
bag.
my lower extremities and say my pew pew? What is that?
That's when you got it on your hip. Okay, so we're taking along Kira and Eli. They've decided they want to go on a bear hunt with us. Not really, we're not looking for bears. We're just collecting camera footage.
You see the camera? It's like an Easter egg. Yeah, it's right here. You see it?
I see that. Well, rock
Eli, can you see my fanny pack, please? You got it? Oh, sorry, not the fanny pack. What is it called?
Bum bag.
The bum bag.
There you go.
People don't like the fanny pack. Read the
No.
bum bag. Gotta teach them young. Teach them young to embrace the fanny pack.
Eli, you want a fanny pack?
Come on, man. They're awesome. They're utilitarian.
No one's convinced Jeremy.
Kira, what do you think?
You want a man that wears a
There
fanny
you go.
pack?
That's what I'm talking about.
Kira will do it.
That's what I'm talking about. Kira knows. See? Kira knows. No purse, Kira.
All right, we have collected the 3 cameras that we set, so we're gonna go inside and see if we got anything interesting on these cameras. Before we check out that game camera footage, I've got to get dinner going. Today's been a very busy day, which is a common occurrence around here. So luckily our Green Chef order arrived, and I absolutely love Green Chef because I don't have to meal plan, I don't have to grocery shop, and they do most of the prep work for me. Green Chef is a CCOF certified organic meal kit company that helps us cook clean, delicious dinners week after week with step-by-step recipes and pre-measured premium ingredients that save us time. The really cool thing is Nevaeh's actually been using Green Chef to learn to cook, and she's been making us some delicious dinners 1 or 2 times a week, And it's perfect for her because they have so many gluten-free options. In fact, Green Chef is totally changing the meal subscription game because they are offering options for every lifestyle, including keto, paleo, vegan, vegetarian, fast and fit, Mediterranean, and gluten-free. And you can customize your order to include meals from different dietary preferences. So tonight I am making pesto panko chicken with mozzarella, and this already smells amazing. As you guys know, we've really been focused on clean eating this year, and Green Chef is the #1 meal kit for eating well. In fact, it's the first organic certified company in the meal kit category. This looks absolutely incredible. Little taste test. So good. To try Green Chef for yourself and spice up your weekly meals with easy to follow recipes that are gonna ship right to your door, just go to greenchef.com and use our code GoodSimpleLiving60. You're gonna get 60% off. That is massive, plus free shipping. And for a limited time, Green Chef will also plant 1 tree for every box sold with the organization 1 Tree Planted in honor of Earth Month. So sign up today.
All right,
Oh,
let's see what we got.
I hit my knee.
Oh, poor knee. I'm hoping no bears. What I do want to see is a big buck. Not that it's going to have all of his antlers and everything, but still. Ooh, coyote.
Hello. He's like,
So coyotes wandering through there. It's so interesting how cautiously they. You see, it was like peeking back at the end. You see that? That was
it's like
weird.
he saw the camera.
Yeah, that's bizarre. Another deer.
Hello.
Oh, hey. Another deer. A deer eating.
Nums.
Eating up our trees.
Oh, beautiful.
God? We got God on our game camera. It's kind of cool things we have happening here on our
second
property.
coming on our game camera. Oh
man.
my gosh.
It's going viral.
For sure.
It's like a donkey. Oh, it's like the loneliest deer ever. Boom, beep, boom,
It looks like the last unicorn when she walks off by herself.
boom, 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 boom. Well, nothing all that exciting on the game camera footage, which is okay. I'm okay with it. I actually didn't want to see any bears on there. It's good to know that they don't seem to be out and about yet, at least not here in our property.
Yeah, they probably are around, but just not in the spots we set them. So I think we're gonna take the 3 cameras and move them to different locations and then see if we catch anything.
It's the next day. It's another beautiful morning here in North Idaho, and I came out a little early ahead of everybody else because they're working on homeschooling inside. I want to come out and pop back out here, but school takes priority over everything else. So
Yes.
while he's working on that, I came out and got everything that I think we're going to need to wrap up this sidewall cut, set aside. I'm just waiting for him to pop out, basically.
Yeah, it's lunchtime now, so they should be coming out. The kids do school till about noon every day, and it is imperative that they get the formal part of their studies done before we start doing this kind of natural, organic homeschooling.
This is a big part of why it is with everything that we've done around here. It's been really difficult to involve the children. It just requires more time, and it's hard to find the necessary amount of time to just show them everything it is that I want to teach them. So I'm going to start working on the sidewall. I think I'll maybe do this first window section, all the framing that has to get done there. This second one, we'll maybe just hold off, wait for it to come out and get wrapped up inside, and then we'll buzz through that as well. Okay, header material. Put me in the trailer, 2x10s. Por favor.
Guess how heavy 2x10s are.
Yeah.
Kaimani just finished up school. He is now here to join us. We are almost done with the first window. We just need to get the header in place, and then we will complete the second window. You think you can do it all by yourself?
No.
You think you can lift the header so I don't have to?
Yeah, he can help me with that. He's got muscles. He's strong, right?
Yeah.
Wow.
Are you stronger than your mom?
Yeah.
He probably is at this point. So weird when your little tiny babies become bigger and stronger than you. I still have them convinced that I'm tough, right?
It's literally just a bunch of wood nailed together.
Yeah, they're 2x10s, and we need it to be the width of the wall, right? Which should be what? It's a 2x6 wall, so it's 5.5 inches across. So you see how I built it up with this plywood in the middle there? Because 3 of these put together is 4.5 inches, so I needed some additional space. So we stick that in there. Make sense?
So since the guys are going to handle the header, I'm going to hang out with Kenji. Kenji has assumed his role of sleepy supervisor on duty. Where are you going? I just said you were sleepy supervisor on duty, and you're going to get up. You're going to try to prove to everyone that you're actually on duty. So Kenji's about to have a birthday. On Saturday, Kenji turns 13 years old. We're going to make him a cake like we do every single year. But we're just really excited that we get to celebrate 13 with Kenji. Because last year, at this time, he was diagnosed with cancer, and we weren't quite sure that we were going to see his 13th birthday. So he's pretty excited about it. That face says excitement.
Come on, he ran back to the shop to get something real quick. But Melissa, I got a question for you.
Yes.
How is it you were still wearing 3 coats? I'm in a t-shirt, sun's out. It's definitely in the 50s today. How are you doing
It's
this?
not in the 50s.
It's got to be in the 50s.
I
It
think
feels
it's like
it.
45. I'll take one off. Will that make you happy?
Melissa's hatred for the cold is legit.
There.
I think we're past this point, though.
No. One coat and my sweatshirt.
Come on, Melissa.
45.
There you go. Keep going. So for our windowsills, if our window fails and we get some moisture back behind it, we want that coming into the building. No, we want to angle our sill piece so that if any moisture does get back there, it flows back outward. Make sense?
Taller than mountains, you wrapped me in.
So you have to tap it in place. Oh, old man noises. All the old man noises.
Help your old man.
You have to look forward to. Oh, goodness. Same time, remember? So just kind of get it buried in. There we go. There's another wall.
Yeah.
Huh?
Another wall.
Yeah. You learned something?
First corner.
How about you? Did you learn something?
I learned that my teenager can take over my construction duties.
No. That's not happening. You're still out here suffering me.
Every day.
It's been another week of growth on this place that we call home. But this week always feels just a little bit different. This is the week of Easter, which marks the anniversary of the day that we arrived here, the day that we started new. So as we prepare to celebrate this Sunday, I'm reflecting on how I felt 3 Easters ago as we pulled into this big open field. The significance of that day brought me peace, because I knew that He had led us here, and no matter how dark and how deep the water was before us, I knew that He would hold us up. The season of spring and the observance of Easter always provides that feeling of renewal. For everything in the natural world, it brings new life. It's the representation of so much to look forward to. It's the representation of hope.